moves upward and return back to the ground. So this is due to gravity. I hope you all heard about gravitational force. Who discovered gravitational force? Yes. Do you know the story behind the discovery? Can anyone stand and say, please? Anyone? Can you please tell that story? Anyone?
One day, Newton was sitting beneath the tree, reading a book, hopefully. That time, an apple suddenly fell on his head, and he noticed the apple that there's a force acting on an apple. Then he started to discover what's the reason behind the falling of apple. Then he concluded with gravity.
Yes, exactly. Now, in that story, you observe that apple fall on the earth. Why can't the earth move towards apple? Yes, exactly. As we all know, earth exerts force and attracts object towards it. And he had told that apple will also exert force because of the mass of the apple is neglected. Hence, apple moves towards earth rather than earth moves towards apple. Each object in the universe is attracted by other objects with a force. It is called as gravitational force. Now let me consider two objects of mass m1 and m2 which are separated by a distance of r. The universal law of gravitation states that the force of attraction between these two objects is directly proportional to product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. So we can represent that as F is directly proportional to product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. So let us remove this proportionality sign. We are going to introduce a proportionality constant that is nothing but capital G, where this capital G is called as gravitational constant. Can you equate this equation for G? Yes. The value of G is given as 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. Do you know the unit of this? Newton meter square per kg square. Yes. Do you know the radius of Earth? Can you convert that for kilometers? Okay. Let us write that as 6,400 kilometers. Now, let us learn the relationship between small g as well as capital G. Can you tell me what this small g represents? Yes. Do you know the value of that? Yes. We know that force is equal to product of, yes. Your acceleration is nothing but acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Now, if I consider this as Earth with the center and the radius of Earth is r and the mass of the Earth is m. A person is standing here. He is of about mass of m. So if I write this from the center force, we can write that as force is equal to G m divided by r square. Let us consider this as equation 1. and this as equation 2, equate 1 and 2. Therefore, mg is equal to g m divided by r square. Now, cancel. Therefore, g is equal to gm by r square. So, how do you calculate density? Mass by volume. Yes. Density is equal to mass by volume. Implies mass is equal to. Okay. Now we can observe that the shape of the earth as sphere. Volume of sphere is volume of sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube volume. Now, if I give the value of m here, therefore g is equal to gm divided by r square. This becomes as g into r square cancel. Therefore, acceleration due to gravity is equal to 0 4 by 3 pi r. Let us keep this aside. Let us see the variation of acceleration due to gravity and with respect to, first let us learn with respect to height. We know that g is equal to gm by r square. Consider this as equation 1. Again, let us take earth with the center and the radius r, and the mass of the earth is m. Can you tell me your name? Okay, your friend Shreya is standing here. Assume that she is standing here. She covers a distance of h from the surface of earth. The total distance from center to your friend becomes as total distance from center to your friend. Okay, let us consider that as r. Then yes. Therefore, the distance becomes as r plus h. If I write this from the center, if let us consider that as g dash is equal to gm divided by, where r is nothing but r plus h, the whole square. Consider this as equation 2. Divide equation 2 by equation 1. Therefore, g dash divided by g is equal to gm divided by r plus h, the whole square, into r square divided by g by m. Now, cancels. Therefore, we can write that as, shift this here, g into r by r plus h, the whole square. Can you solve some problems based on this? Find the value of g dash, where h is equal to 10 kilometer. Substitute g as 9.8 meter per second square, and the radius of earth is 6,400 kilometers. Calculate this. Value of g dash, where h is equal to 6400. Just calculate this later. Now my question is, can you tell me at what height g dash will become 0? Can you guess? Huh? At what height this g dash becomes as 0? Hmm? Maximum means 2. At what height? You told maximum. Okay, then more if it goes height, at what height? Just I want one value, that's it. Just value. You know about natural numbers, right? At what number there is a natural number ends? Hmm? Infinite. When h is when h tends to infinity, g dash becomes a 0. Now let us see the variation of acceleration due to gravity with respect to depth.